Shalom Aleichem. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High Yahuwah through His Son Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother UncleK, and we're back with another one. I hope you're having a Baruch day, and I hope right now you have a sound mind and a sound heart. Now, before we get into the content, like the content, share the content, and comment down below. And if you're not a supporter, then become a supporter right now. I just advise you to tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. So let's get into it. There's two things that a man shouldn't be. A man shouldn't be physically weak, and he shouldn't be overly emotional. We know that there's a lot of overly emotional men out here in this world. They spend a lot of their time around women, so they pick up their characteristics. You spend a lot of time with women, that means you don't spend time with the Most High. That means you don't spend time in that secret place trying to get edification. See, these overly emotional men, they throw tantrums. When a woman not giving them attention, they throw tantrums. When they come into the presence of a masculine man, a righteous man, and he's in shape, they throw tantrums too. That's why it's not wise to be out of shape and to be overly emotional. Because if you overly emotional, that means you got no connection with your body. So inevitably, you're going to be out of shape. Because if you out of shape and emotional, that's a bad place to be. That's an awful predicament right there. To be out of shape and overly emotional, that's a crazy mix. That's a crazy mix. And we know that there's a lot of men out here too. You know, they're in shape to an extent. And they overly emotional too. We know that. We know not everyone in this world is perfect. I know that we all on different levels. But you see the set-apart man, he's striving to be perfect. So a lot of those things has been put away. Those emotions, they've been put away. Trust that. You know you feel that power. You know sometimes you feel that anger. You feel that frustration. You don't feel that towards people though. You just feel that naturally. Because you're just trying to be better. These are the emotions that we feel. People on the outside, they cannot get a set-apart man upset because he does things internally, right? He does that ruach work, that spirit work. So he's at content. He's at peace. He has shalom. You know, individuals in this world, they want to take the shalom away from the Kodesh. That's why they get overly emotional in your presence, because you give off that aggressive lion and you're calm with it. It's a presence that we have about ourselves. Absolutely, we're holding on to our life force. We know that makes us more righteous in the eyes of the Most High. In the scriptures, when he told the men specifically to stay away from their wives for 3 days to be presented clean. Key word, clean. So that's why we do what we do. And we don't be out here committing sexual iniquities. So you always got to add that with it. You can't be winking upon darkness as well. You can't be playing jump rope, double dutch with wickedness, in and out, in and out. There's no winking upon darkness. So your whole being is full of light. They get upset. Rather than you be out of shape and righteous, sometimes people think they can one-up you with their mouthpiece sometimes. They think they can overpower you at times. A wicked man, right? You think he can overpower a man that's not super in shape. He has good health. But when it comes down to being in that weight room, he neglects that. But to be in that weight room, to be doing calisthenics, to be strong physically, right, psychologically, you have your health intact, you masculine, you have spiritual discernment, you can discern the spirits. This man is definitely going to get emotional. Just by your presence alone, you put people in their place. They act out too. They throw little fits. You already know that. They throw fits. See, because if you can't be controlled, you're dangerous. And a lot of people feel like they want to control people. People they don't even know. They feel like they want to control them. See, we different. We're not trying to control anyone. We're trying to have self-control with ourselves. So when you have self-control, that amplifies that pressure. That amplifies your being because you have self-control. That's one of the fruits of the spirit. And you got to work out salvation with fear and trembling. So you got to work that out. You got to work out that self-control. You got to work out that connection. You got to work out that body. You got to work out that spirit. You got to work out that mind. You got to have that connection. A lot of people are so disconnected from themselves because they don't have a head to really get that signal from Yahuwah. If you don't have a connection with yourself, how you going to connect with your head? How you going to get revelation from your Most High Yahuwah? How you going to get that? You're going to be doing the same old things. Hanging around women. Watching women podcasts, trying to learn about women, what women got going on. Watching Bad Girls Club. Watching the housewives of this, that, and the third state. Hanging around women, listening to Cardi B. Listening to all these different female artists, getting really emotional. All them lyrics going into your subconscious mind, so you getting emotional. On top of it too, a lot of these individuals, they be smoking that weed, drinking that liquor. We know that makes you effeminate. We know that raises your estrogen. We know that decreases your testosterone. From a hormonal state, the world is looking crazy right now. They're trying to get erectile dysfunction pills. Hormonally, they down. When it come down to righteousness, you know they down. Look at how the world looking right now. A lot of people out here confused. A lot of people out here frustrated. A lot of people out here mad. But let's take a look at ourselves. We in this position because we have to put in the work. We in this position because we have to put in the work. The Most High said, work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Work out your own salvation. So we out here working it out. We have to put in this work through Yahushua HaMashiach. We have to put in this work day and night. We have to sweat. We have to pray. We have to cry at times too. It get real because you got so much grace and mercy on you. Sometimes it's healthy to cry. You ain't crying because a female don't answer to your DMs. Or she ain't answer to your texts. A lot of dudes be crying because the female don't want to pass them the blunt. Dudes be crying because the female don't want to give them a piece of that. These dudes out here, they very emotional. Very emotional. So you gotta keep them dudes on that side. You know what I mean? Keep walking straight down the middle. It's a clear lane for the righteous. 1-2 step, no travel, straight to the basket. Get that easy bucket. Don't be worried to the left, don't worry but to the right. Be confident, go straight down the middle. You gotta be in shape. There's no excuse. A lot of places around the world, there's a floor. If you got a ground, you're blessed. That means you're alive, you're able to walk. So you can drop down and do some push-ups. You can start off light. You could do 10 to 1 1 to 10, that's 110 push-ups. You could do that. You could do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then work your way back up 1 to 10. It's possible. You gotta put in that work. Same thing with the squats. You could do body weight squats. You could do that for the pull-ups too, whichever level you at. If you could get 10 reps, start off with 10, work your way to 1, then 1 back to 10. If you could do 15 straight, start off with 15, work your way down to 1, and back up to 15. 20, work your way up. No man should be out of shape, man. A lot of men use their 2 legs to go towards crooked places to do crooked things. But a righteous man, he uses 2 legs to go and do healthy things. He uses 2 hands to do things, to build things, right? A man shouldn't be out here wasting time. You only got so much little, like time is very little out here, man. You have much little time. To some people, 80, 90 years may seem like a long life. But look at us, fellas. A lot of us, we're already in our early 30s. Time don't wait for nobody. The time is now. You gotta make your mind up now. And if you made your mind up, then keep your mind set on that. Can't be double-minded out here. Let the wicked be the wicked, man. Make sure that you stay set apart from them, though. Keep shining that light. It's gonna get them upset. We know they got demons. We know they got demons. You know that. You can feel that. The Most High got you tapped in. You can feel things from a spiritual level. You can feel a lot that's going on in Shamayim. If you got a head, that means you got the mind of Yahusha. So if you got the mind of Yahusha, that means you connected to the Father as well. So you can sense the battle that's going on. When you come around individuals, you can feel the war going on. You got angels, they got demons. It's already a clash. Let them get emotional. Because whatever is going on in the spiritual realm, it trickles down to the physical. So, in the physical, you holding on to your peace. You got no conflict with nobody out here. You just doing what it is that you got to do. A sound mind, sound heart, strong body, strong ruach. That set the tone, right? Let that set the tone. If they get mad, they get mad. That's on them. We all had time to work on ourselves. But no man listening to this video should be lazy, should be sluggish, should be slothful, should be putting in that work. Some facet of your life. Gotta have a strong body out here. Gotta have a strong mental, a strong spirit. Gotta put in that work. When you have these things, it's gonna separate you even more from the rest. People gonna think twice about even trying to check you, because you already checked yourself. Feel what I'm saying? You check yourself more than you check people. You very aware though. You very aware. The Most High is the one that's moving these pieces around. Just keep on paying attention, fellas. Hope y'all been edified. Shalom Aleichem. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High Yahuwah through his son Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother UncleK. Glad y'all tapped into another one. Like, share, comment down below. If you're not a supporter, become a supporter right now. I just advise you to tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. I'll see you soon, Most High willing. But for now, peace.